at the time of the raid.
We did see a bunch of investigators going in, making the raid in there and clearing that as well. So
yeah, y'all see the feds raiding Puff Daddy crib? That shit's strong, you know. I don't think people understand what's going on. A lot of people get the Me Too movement and, you know, people accusing Puff Daddy of doing freaky shit back in the day, fucking with underage girls and, you know, just being a gatekeeper and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie. Some of that shit believable and some of that shit, I don't know. I ain't really giving my opinion on it. But now that the feds is raiding and shit, he settling lawsuits. Shit, we just seen shit happen to Bill Cosby. If it wasn't for some, you know, loopholes, he fuck around and died inside of that bitch. R. Kelly got like a lot of years in that bitch. R. Kelly gonna fuck around dying that bitch. R. Kelly got like 30 years in the feds, Joe. He fuck around dying that bitch. Now, P. Diddy getting all this motherfucking attention and shit, he fuck around, man, look, when the feds get involved and start raiding your crib, that means that the feds been talking to people close to Puff Daddy. You know, this ain't nobody raiding this crib from shit they believe in there that happened from back in the day. No, they been talking to people, you know, putting pressure on people, you know, telling people, look, we gonna take your fucking kids if y'all don't tell us what the fuck going on in this freaky ass man house, you know, and motherfuckers start telling shit. So the feds coming in that bitch raiding this house, okay, because they looking for certain shit in that bitch that a motherfucker said in that bitch. Knowing Puffy got up out that bitch and got that shit up out of that bitch. I don't know. You know, I don't know if people just putting this shit on Puffy. Once one motherfucker accuse you, everybody can accuse you, put all that shit on you. Shit, this could be a money play. Who knows? But it was gatekeeping back in the day. I don't think people understand that. Right now, it's kind of hard to do that shit because you got the internet, you got, you know, these platforms, social media, apps, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You don't really need a cosign from no motherfucker. You don't really need nobody to stamp you. You can do this shit in your own backyard. You get what I'm saying? You don't really need a motherfucker to stamp you or push you for a motherfucker to know who you is. Back in the day when there wasn't no internet, when there wasn't no social media apps, it wasn't none of that shit. Only way you could blow up in that music shit is if you walking around with Puff Daddy. People see you in a nightclub with Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy walk on 106 in Park and one of these award shows with you. You was next up. You fuck around and blow and be big because people like, shit, he be with Puff Daddy. You get what I'm saying? So I can see a lot of women, you know, probably got fucked, you know, to be celebrities and shit. A lot of women had to do shit to be celebrities. A lot of freaky shit he was doing, you know. Cassie accused him of making her have sex with other people and, you know, all kind of freaky shit going on. No Diddy, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think people understand that shit. Back in the day, people could do that shit, man. Look at the Harvey Weinstein and look, back in the day, if you had a face, you had fame, you can do anything you wanted to do because people believe they needed your cosign. They needed to be around you to blow up, you know, to get those opportunities and shit. You feel me? So I can see some of that shit happening. You know, I can see Puff Daddy fucking with maybe some women he shouldn't fuck with, or maybe he was super extra freaky Rick James and, you know, he just like this weird ass shit going on around him. But I'm gonna tell you this, when the feds get involved, not just the police, not just civil suits, when the feds get to coming and getting in your door, this shit start getting serious. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this too, man. It's time to expand. We always talking about shit in Chicago. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie truth. But it looked like Diddy on some freaky deaky back wall. I don't know what the fuck he on. You feel me?